Welcome back, Doom fans, to my final episode of the basic of editing Doom levels in Doom Builder 2. I have come to the end of my knowledge so far. I intend to teach myself more. This series of videos was as much a refresher course for myself, what I remembered, as much as anything else, as well as collecting all my knowledge in one place for myself and others. Uh, yeah, I am curious about scripted events and things, so I will look into that. But for now, let us finish what I started and show you a few final details of this. So here we go. I want to start you there. I think that is. Yep. I learned something. I can choose where to start my visual mode camera. I'll also see where I am with that. Control W to set where you want to start. I had to make this a room to get the key, just so we are all agreed on that. Yeah, I created a room that is one room that is parted into two with we can look through it. It's a window of sorts. I'm going to show you that there are many ways to create stairs that will be activated, but we will use the same. There are no real differences in how I set this up. I also learned that this height here, I can't jump that, but I can stand on top of that and jump up, so actually having the stair part was unnecessary. But if you choose the line and say block player, I can't jump up there. Just a tip. Yeah, what I really wanted to show you here, and also about blocking, there are textures that are not transparent, but you can see through them. I have to choose that in the 2D mode. Now we have a middle. This is top and bottom because we have a lowered ceiling and raised the floor, so we are using these textures. But we can still use the middle textures for something. There are such things as there are some plant things somewhere. I never used them, so I'm not sure where they are. But I've used these before. It's fairly important to remember at least the width, if not the height of it, because placing them, remember to have a line that is at least 64, and then if you want to have the length of it, you have to double by 64, otherwise it's going to look strange. It's not gonna hurt the game or anything, it's just for the looks. But I want to have this in the middle, and I want to attach it to a line, so I have to insert a line here. You should know how to do this by now. This is now 256 long, so it should fit a few in there. I'm going to choose the middle. We're going to choose. You can also use the end bits and use this and that, but then you have to be extremely careful as to how long this is going to be, or they won't fit to each other. But I'm going to use these because they at least have their own integral structure. And this is one side. If you wanted to show up on the other side, you will have, and I could use the same, but this is the opposite, and it will look, I think it will look more natural, because of course they are supposed to be one entity, as it were. And we are a bit low for it, so let's alright. This doesn't make sense at all, does it? There we go. Again, just visually, for the visuals, it doesn't really matter as far as the game is concerned. However, if I now go and test this level, I'm just gonna cheat, so I might as well, so you know how it works. You might have noticed by now I've turned the music almost off, so you can hear what I'm saying. Yeah, this key is in here. Didn't need to cheat then. Oh well. And red is up there. We'll do the thing later. However, you will notice that I can just really jump through there because they have no physical presence. They are just a texture with a hole in it. But you might have noticed I actually used block player over there. I'm going to use something similar. I could use this, but block players, then enemies could walk through there. I think impassable will do the same thing. It should. We're gonna test that later. As before, to make staircase rise, we need a tag. I don't think I actually have tagged anything. I just tested this before, so I think I can use one, but we'll let it be two, just so we don't accidentally screw anything up. And we have to use stairs. And we have lots of different choices, more than the normal Doom, but we have stairs build Doom, which is the standard one we had. Still, we have more control, but we also need to actually fill stuff in. Movement speed 15, step amounts 16 is what I want to raise themselves to. Build step delay that to 15 as well. I think that is really all we need. You might have remembered my blunder last time. I think that's still relevant, so I remembered to put the tag things on the outside. I have tested it, so let's run a test on all that before we finish things off. Yeah, I could as well have moved my starting position up here, but I didn't. So there. I can't go in there anymore. And you should as well. And we get over here and get that, so we can go this door. This is... I have chosen to be a teleporter exit, just for kicks of it. So we're going to need, or we don't need, but I want to make a teleporter pad. So I'm gonna set that up. I used the silver one last time, so I think I'm gonna use the more standard one this time. Not this, but the red one. Which is right beside it. I'm not gonna have a ceiling part this time, it's just going to be like that. I want it centered, but I can't because that would screw up the... textures on the side. Should have something. Hell. We can use blood. How's that look? Guess that's fine. Of course, we are not going to use teleport as such. I do believe we can choose this to be exit walk over. At least I thought so. End. No, not floor. End, I say. End game. End normal or end secret. We're going to test out end normal. That should be fine. Player walkover. We have no. I think this will be all we need. So let's play through this one more time from start to finish, shall we? Just to check that everything works as intended. Our computer, our access to base. These, this, in here, you see the blue key. Which gains us access to here, where we can see our teleporter pad, but we can't get to it, so we need to get the red key and find any new level, but there we go. This is as far as I go creating levels at the moment. I have not made an elaborate map because this was more of a tutorial, like I said before. So I have some more complex maps when I create by myself. My level design has not improved so much as my knowledge of how to do it. Like I said, this was number 10 in my basic tutorial for Doom Builder 2, and I might return with a more complex series later with scripts and so on, but I need to learn those first. So, if you watched this all the way to the end, good luck to you on on continuing to listen to my rambles. And I hope to see you again in the future, unless I already have the continuation up already. If that happened to you, this you might watch this like 2 years into the future, and I might have done all that. But if that is the case, or if it's not, this was still your host, the Lazy Gamer, logging off. Bye, guys.